Okay, welcome to a little update here with Scott Williamson from Blackstone Minerals. Our friend is in self-quarantine. Maybe, Scott, just give us an idea of what's happening in your world in this really fun time of the market time.
Yeah, thanks, Noel. Thanks for the opportunity for a quick update. So, yeah, we're very active still over in at the Tarkwire project. Unfortunately, I'm in self quarantine because I've done a lot of travel recently. I did the PDAC conference, but I've also been to South Korea, meeting with our potential joint venture partners, and so unfortunately, yeah, I've been in self quarantine for a little while now, but yeah, just doing the right thing. But yeah, on the ground in Vietnam, yeah, we've hit some massive sulfide, which is a really, I suppose, exciting advancement for the King Copper discovery. And this is the first time we had a good decent amount of massive sulfide. So that means that we're potentially getting closer to the source of all the mineralisation in that large band full disseminated intrusion. And this King Cobra discovery, if we can just back down and drill down dip, and hopefully we can find the source or the feeder zone of all this massive sulfide. So yeah, pretty excited about what we could find down at depth.
Scott, I guess, everyone knows that so nickel sulfide's the name of the game. That's what we've spoken about this many times in our previous chats. Obviously, everything is taking a beating. Every commodity you could think of is taking a beating. How do you guys I say, take guard in terms of how you go forward, in terms of where the market is and pricing, things like that?
Mm. Yeah, obviously being a listed company, we have to keep an eye on the broader market and how the capital markets are playing out. We're lucky that we've spent nearly 2 years now trying to access this non-conventional market in South Korea. So we've gone straight to the, I suppose, customer, and we believe that's going to put us in a very strong position compared to our peers. So we've been building these relationships over 2 years now, and we believe that will allow us to continue through this difficult period in the capital market. So we're continuing to progress this strategy with looking to bring on a partner to help with our funding and our downstream processing and moving this mine back into production. So yeah, although we obviously have to keep an eye on the capital markets and share price on any given day, but it's important to note that we're potentially going to be able to access capital from these unconventional means, which this is capital that is focused on a long-term view. So these guys are worried about the current situation. We're more worried about what it looks like in 5 or 10 years' time. So we're in a very strong position because of that long-term focused capital that we're trying to access.
Yeah, I guess looking optimistically, I mean the market's obviously taken a big beating, coming down to sub 20,000 on the Dow, and but I guess a lot of these kind of things, this black swan events, they too recover very quickly when everyone sort of readjusts where they are. I think where you guys are in some ways, it's all about what you have in the ground. Even before this was, I mean, if you had great project, the money will eventually flow. I guess. Do you guys feel that as a good backup plan?
For sure, and I think that we were able to pick up an asset that has significant amount of value, not just in the ground but in the infrastructure. So the previous owners obviously spent $100 the infrastructure. The in-ground value of the metal is even more so than that. So yeah, you're right. We've got an asset that's worth a lot more than the current market cap, and we're pretty confident of that. So eventually, yeah, the market will return and we'll start to value hard assets again, we think that the resources space will be one of the first to recover. And what we're trying to achieve is something, a movement into this clean energy and electric vehicles. That this is much bigger than anything that's going on at the moment. This is a movement over next 10, 20 years. This is a international sort of revolution. So, yeah, I think the market just sort of forgets a little bit for a little while here, but will return pretty significantly on the other side of this. So we're pretty confident that we've got something that's worth a lot of money when the market starts to wake up again.
Yeah, I don't doubt that will happen. I think we've seen enough of this. Although I must say, even I tell my kids I've never experienced anything like this in my life. Probably my parents did in the Second World War. But look, I think things will come back, and it's just a matter of readjustment, as they say. We just need to sort of feed through this. But look, we maybe I should wrap it up. I think our internet connection is not the best, Scott. But look, I'm glad you gave me some time to give us an update. I think it was due for an update, and it's nice to hear what other people are still the thinking that is still out there. That things will eventually come back to norm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think now's the time to really have a good look at where the opportunities are, and I really think that there's a lot of opportunities in the resources space, not just in the precious metals, but also the base metals, and particularly this battery metal sort of theme. It's something that's not going away, and if anything, going to get bigger. So yeah, we're pretty confident we can around pretty quickly.
Okay, Scott, thanks for your time, and hopefully the recording will be good.
No worries, that's fine.
All right,
Yeah.
thanks, Scott.
All right, cheers, mate. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too.